Addressing delegates at the annual UK National Farmers Union Conference in Birmingham, Britain's Environment Secretary highlighted the success of farming despite the global economic crisis.
Last year we saw the biggest wheat harvest in the nation's history, even though getting it in was extremely difficult. Our beef and veal exports nearly trebled, while our food self-sufficiency increased. Farming income rose. And when the Office for National Statistics published figures showing that all sectors of the economy had shrunk in the last 3 months, there was one exception: agriculture. The NFU survey at the end of last year found that credit conditions presented a limited risk to most farmers. Demand for food is stable, and the forecasts for farm business income indicate that the outlook for livestock farms is now better than it was last year.
On the issue of food security, he spoke of the need of sharing farming expertise and trade with other countries.
We need to play our part and share the wealth of expertise and experience we have in the UK. That's what we're doing with China, for example, in the Sustainable Agriculture Innovation Network that I helped to launch in Beijing in November last year. The best way to safeguard food security in the 21st century will be through strong, productive and sustainable British agriculture, trading freely with other nations.
He also talked about the need for sustainable farming and the use of science to increase food production.
Some of the food we grow, we export. Nearly £12 billion worth in 2007. And the food that we import, the food we cannot grow, is really important too. What it is about is productive, efficient farming. It is about the higher yielding seeds, better irrigation, more sustainable use of fertilizers that have helped to transform agriculture in parts of the world.
With the rise in demand for food today, farming methods should be used to ensure they're not damaging for the future.
We're taking 3 times more water out of our rivers today than we did 50 years ago. 60% of our ecosystems are being degraded or used unsustainably. The ripping out of hedgerows did real damage. And yet, as you know better than anybody else, the soil, the water, the air, the plants, the forests are the very foundation on which our food and therefore our existence as human beings depends. So in meeting demand today, we must ensure that we do not destroy our ability to feed ourselves tomorrow. It's not about either environmental sustainability or production. It has to be both.
The British government acknowledges the importance of agriculture and wants to work in partnership with UK farmers to ensure food is produced in efficient and sustainable ways.